Alright folks, welcome back to another episode of Bricks of Nostalgia. This is the series where I go back and take a look at LEGO themes from my childhood. Now this week, or this episode rather, we have a theme, another theme that is really small. It's a really small theme. The last theme we took a look at was LEGO Aqua Raiders, which only had about 6 or 7 sets in it. This theme only has 5 sets in it, so it's going to be a really quick video, but I still really want to take a look at this theme because it's one that I have a whole lot of nostalgia towards. So today we are talking about LEGO Dino Attack. Now this theme originally launched in September of 2005 and then went until December of 2006, so only about a year and 3 months worth of time on shelves. Without further ado, we're just going to get right into it. As per usual, we're going to start with the smallest of the sets. This first set right here is called the Steel Sprinter versus the Mutant Lizard. Now this one retailed for $4 in the US, had 42 pieces. I actually had 2 of these sets when I was a kid, and I've really fond memories of it. For $4, even back in the day, this was an excellent deal. It's crazy to look at the way that inflation has turned out, because $4 now won't even get you one minifigure. Anyway, this set included a 4-wheeler vehicle, it had a nice minifigure, as well as this mutant lizard piece. The really interesting part about this mutant lizard piece is that it is a completely rubber piece. The piece was completely rubber, it was all bendable, the whole thing. It did not hook onto studs very well from what I remember. It had kind of circle indents in the bottoms of its feet, but it did not hook onto bricks very well. Overall though, this is a set that I have a lot of nostalgia towards. For $4, it's really excellent. The next one we have here is set 7474, called the Urban Avenger versus the Raptor. This one had 87 pieces and was only $10, which kind of blows my mind. I think the best part about this set is for $10, you get a whole lot. You have this really interesting go-kart style of car, which I think is a really cool build for a $10 set, and then you get this massive raptor, which is kind of amazing for the price of this set. In today's standards, if you had a dinosaur this big in a set, it would probably shoot the price up by like a good, $10, $15. These days, this would probably be like a $25 set at minimum. The next one here we have to take a look at is set 7475. It's called the Firehammer versus Mutant Lizard. So once again, we're getting a bunch of those mutant lizard pieces here, 3 to be exact, and they're in different colors, and you get this massive Hummer vehicle. Now I think one of the more interesting parts about this set is that you have this massive vehicle and it has 2 seats on the inside as well as this sort of turret on the top with those flick fire missiles. But there's only one figure in this set. So you can see on the box art in the front, he's operating that turret on the top, but no one's in there driving the vehicle. So I think this set definitely could have benefited from another minifigure, but the build looks pretty cool. It's a nice looking vehicle. For $20 as well, you get quite a lot here. It has 254 pieces, so automatically the price to part ratio is really good. But on top of that, you have those 3 big mutant lizard pieces, which adds a lot of value to the set. This next one is a big one. This is set 7476, called the Iron Predator versus T-Rex. This one is the first one to not have a good price to part ratio. It retailed for $40 back in the day and has 278 pieces, but there is a reason that the price to part ratio isn't the best ever, and that is because of this massive T-Rex. Now, if you look at the actual box of this set, and I'll put a picture on the screen here, it had one of those boxes where it had some clear plastic so you could actually see through and touch the head of the T-Rex, and that's because the head of the T-Rex had a light-up feature. So there was a button on the top of the head of the T-Rex, and if you pressed it down, the eyes would actually light up. And I think that's part of the reason why this set is probably so much more expensive than it ideally should be, is because of that massive T-Rex. This vehicle as well, though, is quite large, and it has those big treads too. It has one of those rubber bullets that can be shot out. When I look at this, I do see a $40 set, if not a $50 set. Like, there is a lot going on here. Again, not a lot of pieces, but a lot of large pieces here. You get 3 minifigures as well on top of that. I think this is a really cool tank build. Obviously, by today's standards, it wouldn't be the most detailed thing ever, but for back in 2006, this was a really awesome looking set. And this is the final set here. This is the big one. This is set 7477, called the T1 Typhoon versus T-Rex. This one, let's see, this one had 605 pieces, retailing for $70. So again, not the best price to part ratio, but you do get this T-Rex. On top of that, you get this interesting pterodactyl build as well. Now, I have fond memories of seeing this on the Toys R Us shelf when I was a kid, and this was another one of those sets where it was like, it was a dream set. I mean, this thing looked massive when I was a kid, and I honestly still believe that this is one of the best helicopters that LEGO has ever made, because the thing just looks awesome. The build just looks really chunky and armored up, and it's relatively complex for its size as well. I really don't have too many complaints about this one. I think for the price, this was excellent. I mean, at today's standards, this would be at least $100, if not $120. Just the helicopter alone looks absolutely massive and looks like it could be $100 by itself. But the fact that you get these two dinosaurs, not just a T-Rex, but a pterodactyl as well, is just absolutely excellent. 4 figures in this one too, which is really nice. Overall, this is a really quick episode. There's only 5 sets here, which surprises me, and I'm also surprised that this theme didn't go beyond the 5-set run. I feel like when I was a kid, this was a relatively popular theme, but that could have just been my mind seeing these in the store and being like, oh yeah, kids are definitely buying these. But let me know in the comments below what you think of Dino Attack. Did you have any sets from the theme? Did you like the theme, etc.? Let me know as well what theme you want me to look over next. Make sure to like this video, make sure to subscribe, all that sort of stuff. I appreciate your guys' support, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.